Hello, my name is Steve Bigelow with the Candlestick Forum. We've had a definite change in market direction. As we saw on Friday, the indexes did a MorningStar signal, one of your 12 major signals, reversal signals. What we were looking for today was to see how the pre-market futures were showing how the market was going to open. Obviously, with the pre-market futures showing the market was going to open up more than 350 points. That told us not only were they confirming the Morningstar signal, but they were telling us the T-line was now not acting as a resistance anymore. Double confirmation that the bulls have taken control. You also saw that on the NASDAQ last Friday, where they closed on a Morningstar type signal. This wasn't really an indecisive day, but the fact that they had a big down day, a bullish day, and then a big bullish day that closed more than halfway up this candle and closed above the T-line told us there was a good possibility the bulls were taking control, and that was also evident today when they gapped the NASDAQ up. Not only gapped it up, telling us they were staying above the T-line, but they gapped it up above the 50-day moving average. So essentially, as a candlestick investor, we could see there was a reversal signal. We could see the T-line was breached, and what everybody else was watching, the 50-day moving average, told us that the bulls were definitely taking control. This allowed us to take advantage of some very strong patterns, such as the J-hook pattern. Note how when we started buying Workhorse last week was based upon, or a couple weeks ago, was based upon this big fry pan bottom. Was it selling off? You could see that when it did a hanging man and profit taking, it also did a Morningstar signal and positive trading. So now what do we have? We've got a J-hook pattern setting up after a fry pan bottom, which is basically what we call the classic pattern, because a J-hook pattern requires that strong prerequisite of a very strong bullish trend, which is what the result of a fry pan bottom produces, a strong bullish trend. This is setting up as a classic pattern, giving us good evidence that wave 1 and wave 3 will likely be the same. Same scenario over here on DraftKings. Fry pan bottom, pullback. They couldn't really even close it below the T-line before bringing it up on Friday. Another pattern that wave 3 should be the same magnitude as wave 1. That gives us a good setup, what we call the 2+2. Notice how SRNE came up through the 50, hasn't really been able to close back below the T-line, and now did a doji today, which tells us if they open this positive tomorrow, you want to be buying immediately, because that also tells us that it's confirming our J-hook pattern. Also, good prospects at wave 1 and wave 3 will be the same. When you know what a pattern setup looks like, it allows you to take advantage of getting into a position immediately. So the J-hook pattern that we saw on SGMS was based upon the fact that they did a buying right here at the T-line, closed above the previous high on Friday. If it opened positive, what do we have? What can we expect? Wave 1, wave 3 to be the same. So this is just putting candlestick logic in place where when we can see that there's been a change of investor sentiment and we can recognize which signals or patterns are setting up to produce the strongest price moves, we can act immediately because everything's confirming. That'll be it. We'll see you in the chat rooms.